combined form is Radha and Krishna's combined form is Gaura. But Gaura is Krishna, but Radha is also there separately. Very different. Shakti Tattva, Lakshmi Priya, Vishnu Priya, then Radharani and Kemas, Gadadhar Pandit. And Mahaprabhu was achieving Radharani's mood. So Bhakti Vinod and other acharyas, they just clarified all these doubts. Yeah. Especially from childhood, Gadadhar Pandit and Mukunda Datta, their friend. Mukunda Datta, Mahaprabhu's. Like in 9th canto, Srimad Bhagavatam, you find the Suryavansa dynasty and also Chandravansa dynasty. Many kings, their son, grandson, daughter, their names are there. In Gaur Lila you can find many Gauranga Bhaktas, Gaur Bhaktas. And actually, all the incarnations and all the devotees, associates of incarnations, appear here, in Gaur Lila especially. Yeah. In Gaur Lila, the devotees of Ramchandras also appear. Everyone in this incarnation, everyone came. Why? Krishna is assuming a different form, releasing and distributing Krishna Prem freely. Freely. Therefore, everyone came in Navdeep. Also in different zones in Bengal, Odisha, different part. All are Mahaprabhu's associates. And in Gauraganada's Tipika, there is a book. In Gauraganada's Tipika by Kavi Karnapuram, Sivananda Sen's son. Yeah. So he just mentioned everything. So everyone's, I can say, Swarup, identity. Yeah, like Sachimata, who was Sachimata? Public we can't say anything. When people, nowadays people are saying about Krishna Lila is mythology, Ram Lila mythology. How can you convince the people? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Difficult, no? Yeah. But Krishna's, Abhikarnapura mentioned in Gauraganada's Tipika. Everyone's Surusthiti, identities. Yeah. How we come to know Advaita Acharya is Gadadhar Pandit. Advaita Acharya is Mahavishnu. Gadadhar Pandit is, Radharani. Nityananda is Balram. Srivas, Narada. We don't have vision. Yeah. In spiritual life, we have to see through Gurudev's vision, Acharya's vision. Acharya said, this is this, then we have to see. So, and also, even Gurudev gives us, pure devotees gives us instruction. Here is Krishna. But we are so materially attached, we don't have vision to see Krishna. Yes, this is Krishna. We don't have such realization. But we have to accept. In beginning, in neophyte stage, there is no other option than to accept. Yeah, you may inquire many questions, whatever it may. Lastly, you have to admit. unless we admit Acharya Parampara, Acharya statements, will suffer in devotional life. So Gauragananda Stipika, everything is mentioned. About Vanchatattva, about all the associates. Gauragananda Stipika, Kavi Karnapura, Sivanand Sen, so on. From childhood he was blessed by Mahaprabhu. Yeah, he was blessed by Mahaprabhu. So Gadadhar Pandit from childhood is very detached. And Mahaprabhu and Gadadhar Pandit and Mahaprabhu. Yeah, 1 year difference. Gadadhar is elder, huh? Yeah, Mahaprabhu is 1 year younger. Mahaprabhu was very nutty at that time. Yeah, they were nutty. Mahaprabhu was just used to play. Always arguing. Not studying at that time, not studying, but playing so much. And very naughty. At that time, Gadadhar, no one knows much Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Everyone came to know that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Supreme Personality of Godhead when Mahaprabhu came from Gaya. After receiving initiation, he manifest spiritual symptoms of to prem. Then everyone came to know. It's Gauranga. It's Krishna. Even when he was very small, Mahaprabhu was used. Gadadhar always said, Nimai, why you are so nutty? Why you are so nutty? Always running here and there, very fickle. You are not studying anything. Then Mahaprabhu used to say, please you bless me. One day I will be a big Vaishnava, great Vaishnava. I will show to everyone how I am devoted to Lord Krishna. Please you bless me. And Gadadhar that time fails to understand. Yes, I am blessing you. But you stop your childish activities. You are very naughty. At that time they don't know. Gadadhar don't know. This is the activities of Yogamaya. When eternal associates descend from spiritual world to this material world, they are controlled, their activities is to control by Yogamaya. Yeah. If they will understand their own Swarup, they will not perform Leela here. Who will stay with all this? Conditioned souls. Dealings with these conditioned souls is very difficult. But this is Yogamaya's activities. For pure devotees, Leela. For pure devotees, preaching purpose. So, Yogamaya, Krishna's internal potency is to control. Yes, pure devotees, Bhakti and Krishna. Bhakti, Bhakta and Bhagavan. That belongs to spiritual world. Their activities does not depend on, not controlled by material mode of nature. Yeah. Most of the time, therefore, we misunderstood Krishna Leela. Yeah. Similar to human activities. Yeah. Looks like similar. Marriage between Krishna and Satyabhama. How Krishna married? 6,108 queens. So if any person who have material idea, material intelligence, if you will hear 6,108 queens, and he is supreme, yeah. He is Supreme Personality of Godhead. So materially we can't understand. The activities of Supreme Personality of Godhead and activities of pure devotees, associates, was controlled by Yogamaya. For us, very difficult to understand. Only we have to accept. There is no other way. Spiritual life, because we are not pure, our consciousness is not pure, just accept, accept, accept. This acceptance, simplicity means the acceptance nature. In spiritually, simplicity means this acceptance nature. You are accepting everything, absolutely, yes, yes, yes. Whether you have qualification or not. And before sannyas also, when Mahaprabhu took sannyas, no, one day also this lila happened. This is in Chaitanya Bhagavata. After came from Gaya, Mahaprabhu was always crying. Before he was Nimai, very famous, Nimai Pandit, very famous teacher. But after returning from Gaya, Mahaprabhu don't want to study the students, don't want to teach the students. He said, I don't want. And whenever he used to teach, only teach about Krishna. Even the grammars, any words, everything, he can explain through Krishna. Krishna word, Krishna name. And all the students, they are so fortunate, only they are hearing from Mahaprabhu only Krishna, explanation of Krishna. And Mahaprabhu used to cry. Many times Mahaprabhu said, I can't give you teachings anymore. And there is no value of these teachings. This grammar, Sanskrit. Only you should chant Hare Krishna. Only chant Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Yeah, essence of all knowledge. If Krishna is in your mind, what more knowledge is required? If you are always keeping Krishna in your mind, that is the essence of all detachment, all knowledge, success ever, all endeavors. All endeavors. Therefore Mahaprabhu said, no need. Okay, if you have still interest, you want to study, then you may go to other teacher, but only I will teach about Krishna. Any grammar, anything Mahaprabhu used to explain, only Krishna. When Gadadhar also at that time, he used to say, why Nimai? Looks like he's like mad. Yeah. When someone, when you develop attachment towards family, towards material objects, no one will say you mad. Yeah. When you develop attachment towards material objects, everyone will appreciate you. More you develop attachment, more people will glorify you. Yeah. You are a hero. This hero word, always people used to, oh, he's hero. Materially, if you more attached, people will be very glad, they will give you all success. But when you develop spiritual attachment, when you develop attachment to Guru and Gauranga, everyone will say to you, he's mad. He's a mad fellow. He's mad. Yes. People will say. Yes, either materially or spiritually. Unless you become mad, you cannot release anything. If materially you become mad, then you can release your life. Material releasement, yeah. Drink, dance. Mad, then you can do something. And spiritually, spiritual madness. That is required. That is one type of madness. If you want to mad, then you have to drink wine. Materially, you have to drink wine. I don't know its taste. So here spiritually, if you want to mad, we have also wine. This is nectar. This is not wine, you cannot say. It's spiritual nectar. Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And this is our wine. Just drink and you will become mad. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Yes. Yeah, only we are drinking for 2 hours. If day and night you will drink, yeah, this is nectar. Make you mad, spiritual mad. Once you become spiritual mad, like Mahaprabhu was crying, always seeing Krishna everywhere. This is Krishna consciousness. In consciousness, Krishna will be there. Unless you become mad, this madness would not reveal into our consciousness, unless you become mad. Actually, this is madness, spiritual madness. And spiritual madness means, it does not mean that you cannot do anything. No. That is perfection. That is perfection. Spiritual madness means that is perfection of your life. And when Mahaprabhu came, Mahaprabhu was like that, very in ecstasy form. You know Mahaprabhu's form, Mahaprabhu sitting, and just looking to sky, crying. Tear is coming. In frustration also tear comes. Material madness, when material someone became mad, he cried. But in his crying, clearly you can see, it's visible, frustration is within his mind, frustration is within heart. We saw in India, I saw in India. Now, immediately we can understand. Oh, he's frustrated, therefore he's crying. But in spiritually, if someone is crying, that is blissfulness. Therefore, everyone in Navadip, they are able to understand Mahaprabhu, why is crying like that day and night. Gadadhar used to always develop doubt. Before he was so naughty, even I am always advised, December, Nimai, he should be a good Vaishnava. Why you are so naughty? But now he looks like different. Looks like different. And in front of Mahaprabhu, Gadadhar was there. And Mahaprabhu was in ecstasy. Mahaprabhu said, Gadadhar, crying. Mahaprabhu was crying piteously. Nanam galvasrudharaya badanam gadagadrudhaya gira. Yeah, this is Mahaprabhu, practical teacher. Always crying. You can't see in any spiritual scripture, in any Vedic history, any evidence you can find, such symptoms, what Mahaprabhu had performed in his Gaur Leela. Yeah. Young wife, newly married young wife, Vishnupriya. At that time, Lakshmipriya was there. Mahaprabhu never looks to Lakshmipriya. Always crying. Yeah, they became amazed. What happened? Just after returning from Goa, Mahaprabhu's mood is different. Spiritual life is different. Above this material platform, above these material considerations, is a different platform. Therefore, Prabhupada choose a term, it always touches my heart. Krishna consciousness. Yeah, we have to keep Krishna not in mind, not in intelligence. We have to keep Krishna in our consciousness. Then automatically, if consciousness something is there, it will automatically reflect to mind, intelligence, senses, everywhere you can see Krishna. Krishna. Very important word. Consciousness. Krishna consciousness. That is Mahaprabhu's mood. And when Mahaprabhu was crying, asked Gadadhar, where is Krishna? Why? Gadadhar said, Nimai, why you are crying? Vishwambar, why you are crying? And Mahaprabhu's answer, where is Krishna? Gadadhar thought maybe in sentiment, I know he was very naughty before. Then he became teacher. There is a saying in English, first impression lasts long. If someone in childhood is very naughty, even he became a big officer, people will say, oh, childhood he was very naughty. India we have this tradition. Oh, you are now brahmachari? Before you were very naughty. This impression always, they said like this. Gadadhar was thinking like that. Why Nima is crying like that? No one knows Mahaprabhu's mood. Then Sachimata was there. Sachimata was worried always. Why December is crying like that? Why is always in ecstasy? Why is crying? Why is crying? He used to message oil. You know? Why? Why Sachimata used to message oils? Message oils. Pith, yeah? How can you say in English? Pith. Cough, bath, pith, huh? Bile. Huh? Bile, huh? Yeah. Bile. Bile is very high. When your bile is, pith means, yeah. When pith became high, you cannot sleep. And you will be like madman. Yes. You will speak so many things because it is high. And Sachimata, out of motherly affection, she used to think, oh, Vishwambar's pith is very high, bile is very high. And how to minimize it? Want proper rest, proper food. And you have to message oil. Sachimata was messaging oil. But still, Mahaprabhu was crying day and night, day and night. And Gadadhar was there one day. Sachimata was standing near Mahaprabhu. Gadadhar is, and Mahaprabhu asking, Gadadhar, where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? And Gadadhar said, Krishna is in your heart. Why you are crying? Oh, Krishna is in my heart? Then Mahaprabhu want. You know, like nursing avatar. Himself he want to. Okay, I want to see Krishna. Then immediately Sachimata was there and controlling. Vishwambar, what you are doing? Then immediately, Gadadhar was so clever. No. I was pacifying you. You see, Krishna came here and he just disappeared here. Krishna is everywhere. Don't worry, Krishna is everywhere. Then immediately Mahaprabhu's mood changed. Then Sachimata understand Gadadhar is very intelligent. Now I have to hand over Nimai to Gadadhar. Yeah. And there is a close relationship. And internally, they are Radha and Krishna, Gaur Gadadhar. Yeah, different body. And before took sannyas also Mahaprabhu. When Mahaprabhu wants to take sannyas, devotee informed to Gadadhar. Even Gadadhar, Nimai wants to take sannyas. And Mahaprabhu is so clever because young wife is there. Detachment is one of the affluent of Lord. And that you can see in Gaur Leela. Sannyas, young age, old mother is there. And young wife, newly married. Mahaprabhu is in ecstasy. Where is Krishna Prem and where we are? Yes. I want to take sannyas. I'll take sannyas. And devotee is informed to Gadadhar. Gadadhar, you know? Mukundadatta first informed to Gadadhar. Gadadhar, you are very close to Nimai. Just try to convince Nimai. He should not be a sannyasi. Sachimata will die. Sachimata can't control her sentiment. Vishwar already sannyas. Jagannath Mishra is not there. Only hope is Nimai. Only hope is Nimai. Mukundadatta approaching Gadadhar. A devotee is approaching Mukundadatta. Mukunda, you should inform to Gadadhar. Gadadhar should approach Mahaprabhu not to take sannyas. And Gadadhar went and approaching Mahaprabhu. Prabhu, I came to know you want to save your head. Mahaprabhu is so clever. Mahaprabhu is not saying I will take sannyas. I will save my head. Yeah, I'll save my head. This is sannyasi. Prabhupada always used to save your head. Once in Vrindavan, I found out this lecture. Once in Vrindavan, a lecture or in conversation. Prabhupada find out some devotees have long hair. And Prabhupada said, you know, how much labor I have done just to save your head. I try so much. But now I am an old man, practically I cannot say anything to you, but this is my request. Save your heads. Because at that time devotees have little long hair. Yeah. This is Mahaprabhu's teachings. Mahaprabhu said, I want to take sannyas. Not said directly, I want to save my head. And I will keep sikha. Then Gadadhar approaching Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu, he said, Nimai, you want to take sannyas? Why people want to take sannyas? Sannyas for Krishna bhajan. But many grihasthas are there. They are with their wife, they are with their mother. They are also chanting Hare Krishna. And now you are a good devotee. What is problem? You can chant Hare Krishna. Don't think you will save your head and keeping sikha. Then you become sannyasi, then you only will get Krishna. Gadadhar was convincing at that time. This is Chaitanya Bhagavad, you can find big discussion. But Mahaprabhu said, no. I can't find anything in this world except Krishna. Everyone will suffer if they will associate with me. My mother will suffer, Vishnupriya will suffer. I don't find any taste except Krishna. I want only Krishna. I can't help anyone. Only I want Krishna. Then Mahaprabhu took sannyas. And when Gadadhar came to know, he went. Gadadhar used to stay at Jagannath Puri, Tota Gopinath. If you ever in Jagannath Puri, it's a nice place now. Everything is now. Changing tourist place like now. Dhams, most of the time. Material people, they are going hotels, everything, what to do. But before, so nice place. Mahaprabhu used to go to Tota Gopinath and remembering about Krishna. Because this ocean is very close to Tota Gopinath that time. And Chattaka Parvat was there. Chattaka Parvat, you understand, like this mountain, this big sand, full of sand. Chattaka Parvat. Mahaprabhu used to see this Chattaka Parvat. This is like a mountain full of sand. And Mahaprabhu remember about Govardhan. Here is Govardhan, and the ocean looks like bluish water, Jamuna. And Mahaprabhu used to sit under the tree and remembering. Here Govardhan, there is Jamuna. And Mahaprabhu used to sit there. And in bank of separation, Mahaprabhu, how this Tota Gopinath Vigraha appeared. You ever saw this deity? Tota Gopinath deity? Krishna is sitting there, in sitting form you can see. Krishna is sitting there. Everywhere Krishna is standing, but there he is sitting there. Actually, according to history, this Vigraha also in standing form with Radharani. And Mahaprabhu was in pang of separation, like a Rasa Leela. Krishna just disappeared, and Radharani was in like Mahabhav, in separation, Adanakhya Mahabhav, and searching Krishna. In that mood, Mahaprabhu, when intense separation came, Mahaprabhu, how can you say? Huh? Digging. Yeah, and separation is digging like a hole. He just, with his hand, he just making a hole within the sand. Then we find out. In Mahaprabhu's hand, the top of this Krishna's, how can you say? Chuda. Chuda, how can you say? Like crown. Yeah. Yeah. Then Mahaprabhu saw these deities. Photographer deities. Disappear. And personally Mahaprabhu handed over the service to Gadadhar. Gadadhar, only you will worship these things. So why? Why Mahaprabhu handed over this deities to Gadadhar? Because Gadadhar is Radharani. And only he can understand the mood of Mahaprabhu. And because this deity appear in a specific mood, deities, when pure devotee install deities, they have specific mode. They pray to Krishna in a specific way. Please Krishna, you should appear here like this. Acharya deities. Yes. In London, you see Radha Gokulananda. And here is also Gokulananda. No. Here Golokananda. Our Gokulananda is there maybe. Brooklyn. Berkeley, San Francisco. Gokulananda is there? Yes. Brass deity, small size deity. But in UK, in Manor, you see this Gokulananda. Different, just very beautiful. Name and deity, same. In once Prabhupada in Hyderabad. You see why Mahaprabhu handed over this deity to Gadadhar. Mahaprabhu knew. The feelings, Mahaprabhu knew this. These deities came in a different sentiment. Mode of separation, the deities appear here. Only Gadadhar can take care of this deity. Prabhupada was once in Hyderabad. Hyderabad, Radha Madan Mohan. So Prabhupada's disciples, monks Maharaj and other Matajis, this. Prabhupada's order was standing order. He said, you should construct a temple like Radha Madan Mohan. No one knows. They are fresh, Western devotees. And Hyderabad, such a city, crowded city. And this temple was within the buildings, like colony. But Prabhupada, immediately this feeling came, Radha Madan Mohan. You should construct a temple like Radha. Later, first, when they found out the place, and they brought deity from Jaipur, and when Prabhupada was there, they just arranged everything. When they opened the curtain, Prabhupada saw the deities, immediately said, Radha Madan Mohan. Seeing the deities, Prabhupada's feeling came. And said to his disciples, I want this temple's design should be like Madan Mohan's. Karoli, Madan Mohan is there. This temple's design should be like Madan Mohan's temple. Karoli Madan Mohan's temple. And they went, they bring this photo, still you can find. And when we used to go to Hyderabad, remember, this is Prabhupada's teacher. You see how a pure devotee is, just by seeing the deities, immediately feeling spiritual feelings comes. It's not from mind. Krishna revealing the feelings within their heart. Therefore, Mahaprabhu handed over to Gadadhar. And Gadadhar was worshipping. And the deity was in standing form, dancing. But when Mahaprabhu left body, We cannot say like disciple Mahaprabhu. After disappearance of Mahaprabhu, then Gadadhar became so weak in separation. Yeah. He is unable to worship. Sometimes he feel weak to hand it over, to garland the deity, putting chandan. So seeing the condition of Gadadhar, the deity said, okay, if I will sit down, then you can, Gadadhar, you can serve me easily. then the deity sit down. In sitting procedure you can find. It was so nice place, Tota Gopinath. Mahaprabhu every day used to go to Tota Gopinath. And hearing, 12 years continuously Mahaprabhu every day, night time releasing Radha Bhav, daytime releasing Srimad Bhagavatam. Mahaprabhu was hearing from Gadadhar Pandit. Which topics? Only 2 topics. Prahlad and Dhruva. Repeatedly hearing. And this is Mahaprabhu's, by this way Mahaprabhu instruct us. If someone wants to advance in Krishna consciousness, every day you have to hear Srimad Bhagavatam and devote his life history. Especially Dhruva and Prahlad. Prahlad's life history. Every day Mahaprabhu used to go. From Gambhira to Tota Gopinath. And Gadadhar, when he used to recite Bhagavatam, very sweet voice, sweet tone, Mahaprabhu was releasing. Although Mahaprabhu was releasing at that time Radha Bhav, but for sadhakas Mahaprabhu, for neophytes Mahaprabhu want to taught us these things. Every day you have to hear Bhagavatam, and especially devotees Charita, life history of devotees like Dhruva, Prahlad. And when Mahaprabhu took sannyas, Gadadhar, no, not this is not, sorry, I mean not sannyas. Mahaprabhu wants to go to Vrindavan. Gadadhar, he also want to go to Vrindavan. This story is so nice story in Sisi. But Gadadhar took Kshetra sannyas. Sannyas, many variety of sannyasis. This one variety is also Kshetra sannyas. Kshetra sannyas means they will stay only within Siddham, within this Kshetra. They will not go out. They will not go out from this Kshetra. And they will take prasad, they will eat anything within this. Any grains, any vegetables that produce within this Kshetra. They will use anything that belongs to this Kshetra. That is Kshetra Nishtha. Kshetra sannyas. Never will go out. And he took woe because he knows Mahaprabhu will stay here. Then if I will take Kshetra sannyas, then Mahaprabhu will stay here. He will not go outside because Mahaprabhu wants to please me. And I have a very close relationship. But when Mahaprabhu wants to go to Vrindavan, he said, I also want to go to Vrindavan. Mahaprabhu said, Gadadhar, you are Kshetra sannyasi. You know the story where this is? This is Sisi. This is Sisi. Yes. Madhya 16th chapter. Sisi Madhya 16th chapter, 127. 1:6. Yeah. $129. Find it? Yes. 130. From 130 you can find. Gadadhar Pandit jabe sangete chalila क्षेत्र संन्यास ना छाड़ियो प्रभु नि से दिला. This is Sisi Madhya Lila 130 verse 130. When Gadadhar Pandit started to go with the Lord, he was forbidden to come and was asked not to give up the vow of Kshetra Sannyas. In purport, Srila Prabhupada said, when one takes Kshetra Sannyas, he leave his householder life and go to a place of pilgrimage devoted to Lord Vishnu. Such place included Purushottam, Navadvipdham and Mathuradham. The Kshetra Sannyas live in this place alone or with his family. Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur consider Kshetra Sannyas to be preferable Vanaprastha situation in this age of Kali. And Saravadacharya live in this way, and he has been called a Kshetra Sannyasi, that is a sannyasi living in Jagannath Puri. So Bhakti Vinod Thakur's advice, if someone wants to be a Kshetra Sannyasi, he should be Vanaprasthi. Saravadacharya was also Kshetra Sannyasi. And Gadadhar Pandit was Kshetra Sannyasi. Kshetra Sannyasi means he can't go outside of Kshetra. But when Mahaprabhu wants to go Vrindavan, Gadadhar Pandit said, I want to go to Vrindavan. Mahaprabhu said, no, you are Kshetra Sannyasi. So if you go out from this Kshetra, then it is offense. You will become an offender. And you see how Gadadhar is very clever. This is not cleverness, this is love. Pandit kahe jahan tumi sei nilachal, Kshetra sannyas amar jao grasatal. Yeah. What is Kshetra sannyas? You want Kshetra? But wherever Gauranga is there, Nilachal is there. At your lotus feet, Nilachal is there. So I am following you. That means I am not breaking the vow. So when he was requested to return to Jagannath Puri, Gadadhar Pandit told that Lord, wherever you are staying is Jagannath Puri. And let my so-called Kshetra Sannyasi go to hell. Yes. Yeah, our personal vow is different. But if someone wants to please Guru Gauranga, personal vow is not so important. Sometimes you have to break. Sometimes you have to give over personal vows. Yeah. Well, our aim is to please Guru and Gauranga. Personally, what we are liking, like Srila Prabhupada used to say, so scientifically Prabhupada said, if you are a devotee or a devotee means he don't have private happiness or public happiness. Yes. Prabhupada says, so scientifically. Devotee means no private happiness, no public happiness. If you preach like that to newcomers, they will become mad. No private happiness, no public happiness. This is pure devotion. Our happiness is to please Guru and Gauranga. You have to sacrifice this life. Yeah, this is teachings of Sriman Mahaprabhu. Gadadhar said, okay, let my so-called Kshetra Sannyasi. Before he seriously took Kshetra Sannyasi, now he is saying, out of love. Because you are leaving Jagannath Puri. So how to stay here? I have to follow you. What people will say? Everyone will blame to me. You see how Gadadhar is following you, but he is not following any rules and regulations. Everyone knows you are Kshetra Sannyasi. And Gadadhar said, let my Kshetra Sannyasi should go to hell. But I will follow you. Okay. Important. Then Kshetra Sannyasi, one important, another service. He was performed before. What is that? Gopinath service. Mahaprabhu immediately reminded about Gopinath. प्रभु कहे यहाँ करो गोपीनाथ सेवन, पंडित कहे कोटि सेवा तोत्पाद दर्शन. When Sri Chaitanya Prabhu asked Gadadhar Pandit This is loving exchange between Lord and his devotee. Loving exchange. Yeah. We don't have love, therefore we don't have exchange. Only when we are exchange, some conflict. Our exchange means we are exchanging anything. We will start from Harikatha, then lastly conclusion come about offense or disagreement. Because we don't have love. Argument came, some disagreements came. But pure devotees, they are always loving exchange. Yeah, they are love for Krishna. They have love for Krishna. Their exchange is always for Krishna. Krishna's pleasure. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Gadadhar Pandit to remain at Jagannath Puri and engage in Gopinath service, Gadadhar Pandit replied, one renders service to Gopinath 1,000,000 times simply by seeing your lotus feet. Mahaprabhu specially handed over Gopinath to Gadadhar, but not out of love. He said, no. Let my Kshatriya Sannyas should go to hell. Mahaprabhu said, okay. Gopinath is there. You have to serve Gopinath. He said, just by seeing your lotus feet, that is, like Prabhupada said, Gopinath, one renders service to Gopinath 1,000,000 times simply by seeing your lotus feet. Just simply by seeing your lotus feet, I can get the result of 1,000,000 times serving lotus feet of Gopinath. Mahaprabhu is struggling how to pacify Gadadhar. How to pacify? Yeah. प्रभु के सेवा छाड़ी अमर लागे दोष, यहाँ रही सेवा कर अमर संतोष. You want your pleasure, you want my pleasure. Mahaprabhu's desire, you should stay in Jagannath Puri. You should follow rules and regulations. You only take Bho and my Gopinath is there. This is loving exchange. Whole Gaura Lila means only loving exchange between devotees, pure devotees. सेवा छाड़ी प्रभु कहे सेवा छाड़ी वे अमर लगे तो श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु then asked, if you abandon his service, it will be my fault. This is my duty. I handed over to you. Your responsibility to take care. But you said no. You want to follow me. Then it is my fault. It is better that you remain here and render service. That will be my satisfaction. Then Gadadhar's answer. Next you see. पंडित कहे सब दोष अमर ऊपर, तुमा संगे ना जाई वह जाहिवे एक स्वर. The Pandit replied, do not worry. Because I am following you, you are thinking, okay, you will take all responsibilities. Because I am not serving Gopinath, I will go alone. I will take this fault. It is my fault. You will not take this fault. If Gopinath will decide this bad, he will decide this bad to me, not to you. Because you handed over service to me. So I will not follow you. I will go alone. Then Pandit replied, do not worry, all the faults will be on my head. I shall not accompany you, but shall go alone. আমাকে দেখিতে যাইব না যাইবে তোমা লাগি, প্রতিজ্ঞা সেবা ত্যাগ দোষ তার আমি ভাগী. I shall go to see Sachi Mata. How clever. I am not following you. I am not following you. You are going to Vrindavan, let you go. I want to go to Sachi Mata. I want to see Sachi Mata. Because Gadadhar Pandit want to pacify Mahaprabhu by this way. You want to go to Vrindavan, so you will go to Navadvip, then you will go to Vrindavan. But only I am going to Navadvip to see Sachi Mata. Because Gadadhar knows, if I will ask, I want to see Sachi Mata, then Mahaprabhu will remain silent. Mahaprabhu has affection for Sachi Mata. And Mahaprabhu became very pleased. I shall go to see Sachi Mata, but I shall not go for your sake. I shall be responsible for the abandoning of my vow and service to Gopinath. This is my, I will take. If Gopinath will curse me, no problem. I will go to hell. Why you are worried? Why you are worried? You just go to Vrindavan. ये तो बोली पंडित गोसाई पृथक चलिला कटक आसी प्रभु तारे संगे अनाइला. This was within Puri. This matter is going on within this Puri and within Bhubaneswar or Katak. Katak, you know, after first Katak, then Bhubaneswar, then Puri. Katak, there is Mahanadi. You have to cross the Mahanadi if you want to come to Bengal or Vrindavan. And just after Puri, Gadadhar said, you just go in one way, I am going alone. And Gadadhar started to walk alone, not hearing Mahaprabhu. And Mahaprabhu have love for Gadadhar. Where is Gadadhar? He is not following me. So thus Gadadhar Pandit Goswami travel alone, but when they arrive at Katak, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called him. Mahaprabhu knows he is following me, but coming alone. And he went into the Lord's company. And here is the glorification of Gadadhar. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami said, Pandite Gauranga Prema Bujana na jai, Pratigya Krishna Seva Chadila Trina Pray. No one can understand the loving intimacy between Gadadhar Pandit and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Gadadhar Pandit gave up his vow and service to Gopinath just as one gives up a piece of straw. So Mahaprabhu was happy with Gadadhar or not? Because Gadadhar is breaking principles and give up service of Gopinath. Mahaprabhu was happy or not? Outside Mahaprabhu was showing very angry mood, but inside Mahaprabhu was very happy. Yeah. Next 131. तहार चरित्र प्रभु अंतरे संतोष तहार हाथे धरी कहे करी प्रणय रोष. Gadadhar Pandit's behavior was very pleasing to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's heart. Nevertheless, the Lord took his hand and spoke to him, displaying the anger of love. And Gadadhar Mahaprabhu said, you have abandoned the Gopinath service and broken your vow to live in Puri. All that is now completed because you have come so far. You are already, because you give up vow, you also give up 1-2 days now already passed. You already give up Gopinath service. Okay, now please you return. And then Mahaprabhu said, this is so nice verses. 140. Amar sange rahite chai vanchani jasuk. Tomar dui dharma jai amar hai book. Because I am spiritual master. You want your happiness. You want to go with me is simply a desire for sense gratification. You want your sense gratification. In this way, you are breaking 2 religious principles. And because of this, I am very unhappy. You want your happiness, you don't want to see my happiness. And sometimes you are also deviating rules. Kshetra sannyas and also Gopinath service. Now Mahaprabhu said, if you want my happiness, please return to Nilachal. You will simply condemn me if you say any more about this matter. Stop your mouth. This is my promise. Don't say anything. Please return to Nilachal. And Gadadhar that time fainted. And Mahaprabhu said to devotees, please arrange boat now immediately. I want to cross over this Mahanadi immediately. And Gadadhar was in fainting condition, and Mahaprabhu at that time crossed over Mahanadi and went. Then Gadadhar returned. These are the loving exchanges between Gadadhar and Mahaprabhu. And you know all this story, how Gadadhar accepted Guru to Pundarik Vidyanidhi. There are many stories you may study from CC and from Chaitanya Bhagavata also. Yeah, now this is time. So if you have some question, you may ask. Yeah, so because Mahaprabhu usually we are Bhakti Vinod, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. You can see they install Gaur Gadadhar. Gaur Gadadhar means like we are worshipping Radha and Krishna. If someone in elevated stage only can understand the relationship between Gaur and Gadadhar. That is worship of a Radha Krishna standard. And later you see Prabhupada introduced only Gaur Nitai. We don't have, because who will understand Radha Krishna? Prabhupada instructs us, unless you come to Nishta, you are not a recognized devotee. At least Nishta, recognized devotee. You are recognized by Lord now. If you have Nishta, fixedness, Naichalya, that time Drodhavrata, fixedness. Every day I have to study these things, I have to do service. Negligence mentality is not there for spiritual life. Compromising mentality, negligence mentality, lethargy, feelings. Always ecstasy to do something for Guru and Krishna. Unless we are in that standard, can I understand all this? And they are acharyas, they know. So, when Mahaprabhu only in Radha's mood, Mahaprabhu used to enjoy Radharani's feeling with only Surudamdar and Raya Ramananda. Only with them. But with Gadadhar, it's separate. When Mahaprabhu following other gopis' mood, when we used to talk with Gadadhar, is a different mood. Because she is Radha. And these tattwas is very confident. It is only the realized souls. They can say all these things. But as we used to read, what is the difference between how we used to worship, you see, Gaur Vishnu Priya. Gaur Vishnu Priya is there or not? Bhakti Vinod instant Gaur Vishnu Priya. Gaur Gadadhar. What is the archan process? What is the remembering process? Bhakti Vinod Thakur also mentioned. Smara Gaura Gadadhara Keli Karam. Keli Param. So it's very elevated, then he can understand. Like you say, the loving exchanges. So Radharani is there. So Radharani can. And Sisi, Prabhupada mentioned this is clearly. Referring to Gaurgandhis Dipika. Yeah. Okay, this is a matter of revelation and revealed to us when we are advanced. Some tattvas are there, it is very difficult to understand through our intelligence. Okay? Thank you. Yeah.
Haribo, Pranam Maharaj. Thank you for a nice class. In Vrindavan, due to Parakiya, Radha is not able to associate openly with Krishna.
Huh?
In Vrindavan, Radha is not able to be with Krishna openly, but yet she always wants to. Is this why Gadadhar is inseparable from Gaur?
Yeah, many opinions are there about these things. Many opinions. Bhakti Vinod, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Yeah, that is one cause also. Many devotees gives comments about Gaur Gadadhar.
I was thinking that no other devotee, as you were speaking throughout his whole life, spends time with Mahaprabhu like Gadadhar.
Yeah. Mahaprabhu's feelings towards Gadadhar, towards Vishnu Priya. No, Mahaprabhu is Krishna. But when releasing the Radha Bhav, he is achieving Radharani's mood. But this is Leela, Gaur Leela. In Leela, associates are eternal. They have to descend here. Gadadhar is eternal. Advaita is eternal associates. We have to descend here. When Mahaprabhu releasing this Leela, this is Bhav. Radharani's mood, but is Krishna. But who is Radha then? If Krishna will come, Radha have to come. Mahaprabhu assuming the mood of Radha. Radha's mood is there. Radha Bhava Dhyuti Subalitam Namami Gaura Swarupam, like that. Mood is there, form is there. But who is Radha? So some explanations are there, but usually we never used to discuss. Yeah, that is between some higher Vaishnavas, someone may discuss. Yeah, we are following always footprints of Acharyas. That is beneficial for our spiritual life. Sadhaks, we are sadhaks. Yeah. Like Gurudev just mentioned one point. He said, you see, you may discuss everything for years and years and years and years. There are many philosophy, many philosophers, many statements, many commentary. But unless we reach at the stage of Bhav, complete spiritual revelation will never happen to us. Bhav means that is spiritual body. Everything, senses, mind. Then we understand everyone's constitutional position, associates original form, holy name. Like Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, holy name. I am praying, I am falling at your lotus feet. Holy name is name. How you can follow? How can you pay obeisance to holy name? None different from Krishna. So this spiritual vision, spiritual revelation will happen when someone will reach a stage of Bhava. Yeah. So the surrender process start from beginning, but mostly it start to mature after Nishta, Ruchi, Asakti, then Bhav, complete revelation. Like Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, you see Tulsi Maharani is there, we were giving water and Brindaya Tulsi Devaya Priyaya ke Savasya. Not any feeling, spiritual feeling. But Mahaprabhu just sing Tulsi. Whenever Mahaprabhu in Jagannath Puri, whenever Mahaprabhu wants to go somewhere, someone have to carry Tulsi. Then Mahaprabhu chanting Hare Krishna, tear. And what Bhaktivinoda Thakur said? Philosophy we may discuss, but this spiritual matter means revelation things. Tulasi dekhi judaya prana madhava to sanijani. I feel satisfaction in my life just by singing Tulsi. Because she is very dear to Madhava. Feeling is not coming only because we are sadhaka. So in sadhaka life, you have to be very careful to follow Acharya principle. So one's heart will purify, only this holy name. Offenseless chanting will help us to achieve all these stages. That was Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur always stress. Yeah. Serve spiritual master. Be serious in your service and chanting. Chant offenselessly, then Krishna will accept your mood. Then spiritual revelation will happen. Theory, we can discuss many things, but practical life, this is practical life. Unless they accept us, everything is very, unless Mahaprabhu's devotee accept us, Sagar mercy, everything difficult for us. Okay, thank you. So thank you, all of you. Radha, Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Gadadhar ki jai, Sambit Bhakti Vrinda ki jai, Nitai Gaur Pramanandi.
Hari Hari Bol. Thank you so much, Maharaj, for another very wonderful class. And as I mentioned earlier, Maharaj's classes are like so deep, you know, bringing out the nectar from Chaitanya Charitamrita in such a wonderful and very powerful way, you know. So thank you so much, Maharaj. We are so grateful to have your association for the last 4 days. And we pray that every year when you come to US, please do come to New Goloka and please bless us with your powerful
Everyone
association.
in Goloka now, with Golokananda, Maharaj built a temple named Golokananda. Yeah, here is Golok Vrindavan. Just serve Guru and Gauranga.
Hari Bol.
That is Golok. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you. His Holiness Haldar Swami Maharaj ki.
Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you, Maharaj. Thank you so much. So thank you everyone for joining us. As I mentioned earlier, we have a short presentation for like 10-15 minutes by the Sunday school children. This is the end of the spring session, so they are going to show just right here. Not so many, but 10-15 minutes we'll have the presentation and we'll proceed downstairs for prasadam. Before we call the children, I just want to make a few quick announcements. First is we would like to thank the devotees who have sponsored the feast today. So we would like to thank Drishya Prabhu and Mother Rudrani. They have sponsored the feast in honor of Drishya Prabhu's parents, William and Marjorie Machelan, and who left 15 years ago during this time. So let's offer our prayers to Shri Shri Radha Golokananda for Drishya Prabhu's parents. Let's loudly chant, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Also, we would like to thank, this is offered for 1 year anniversary of late Mr. Hanjal Patel. This is Yagya Mataji's younger sister's husband and brother-in-law. And we would like to offer prayers for this departed soul who left 1 year before. So Mataji and Prabhu, they actually came and helped cook the entire Sunday feast as an offering for their departed relative. So let's pray for him who's left, and then let's pray that he can always be engaged in the service of Shri Shri Radha Golokananda. Let's loudly chant, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Also, we have a third feast sponsor. This is by This is by Subrata Roy Prabhu and Premavati Tungavitya Mataji. They are right here somewhere. I saw them. Yes, Prabhu is right here. So yesterday they had their child's Annaprasan ceremony, and the child's name is Rupa Manjari Roy. So in honor of their child's Annaprasan ceremony, they have sponsored the feast. So let's again loudly chant for this child. He can grow wonderfully in his Krishna conscious life. Let's loudly chant, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Also coming up, our next big festival is Narsimha Chaturdashi, exactly 2 weeks from now, from today. And this year, Narsimha Chaturdashi is on a Sunday. So we'll have a wonderful festival. There'll be a Narsimha Yagya. His Holiness Bir Krishna Goswami Maharaj will be back in town, so he'll give the katha. And there's a beautiful drama performance which devotees have been planning for Narsimha Chaturdashi. So exactly 2 weeks from now, please mark your calendar, May 11th on Sunday. Please do come, invite your friends, and please join us for this wonderful festival. Okay. So, and we will have more announcements about this, but the retreat which is happening on July 4th weekend with Amarendra Prabhu and Gaurang Darshan Prabhu, we are almost at the max of our registrations. Anyone who is local, who is not registered, please do so as soon as possible, because in the next few days we are going to close the registrations for the retreat. Okay. Thank you so much. So we'd like to invite the young kids from the Sunday school, and they'll just show a 10 minutes presentation right here. So we just need a little space. Everyone please join me. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare